Welcome in, kings and queens. How you guys doing today? My name is Sacred Blue Rose. I am a seer prophetess. So I connect to past, present, and future energy. And today I'm going to be tapping into the energy of Scorpio. So we're going to see what this month of September holds for you guys, okay? I'm not going to go much in detail, but I'm going to give you just a little bit, okay? I'm going to give you just a little test, okay? So what I'm picking up here is, let me roll the dice while I'm shuffling. Okay, so let me roll my astral dice, okay? Okay, thank you. So you got Taurus here, which is an earth energy, but you also have the number 9 with the Sagittarius. So I feel like that there's some changes, like your luck may be changing, or you may be looking at things, kind of reevaluating things right now, Scorpio, especially when it comes to yourself, your identity, your body, has a lot to do with your ego. And I feel like this is you guys going through this awakening because you guys are ascending right now. So maybe, you're looking at you're looking at things from a different approach, Maybe you didn't look at it that way, but I see now you're looking at it differently. This probably could be with relationships and business partners and stuff like that, people that you are aligning yourself with. But also, too, there are important contracts or things that you're doing to, you're trying to change, okay, with this earth magic. Maybe your things have been unstable, but I see things moving to a more stable position, okay, Scorpio. So you just got to understand that you're going on to purpose. So whatever the purpose is that the divine has for you, I feel like that's what you're moving towards. So let me go ahead and tap in and tune in to Scorpio. First card I got, I told you I saw the 9. The 9 here. So you guys are really maybe not able to sleep, or there may be something that may be heavy on your mind and you're needing to you're trying to gain clarity about a situation, maybe a relationship or something like that. With the 9 of Pentacles here. Got 9 here. I told you I saw those 9s. So this is you, maybe trying to, escape from certain situations that you may not necessarily want to see. So you got the 3 of Swords. We got the heartbreak here. So it's like you freeing yourself from past trauma, from past pain, and this has a lot to do with your mind. And also too, maybe, I just feel like maybe, that there's something that you want to do and you're not really taking the initiative, but I feel like you could be you could be bored right now, okay? So it's more like pulling nails and tooth here with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? So you got 3 and 3. Y'all see, you got 9, and you got 3 and 3. So this maybe like you decided on, people or things that you work with. Maybe you want to free yourself because it's something that's just painful. I don't know what this is, but I feel like, whatever this is that you guys need to definitely, get up out your head. That's the one thing, the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be about a relationship, the 7th house, marriage, relationships. Wanting things to be equal or feeling like it's not equal, or you're aligning yourself with better people. Because you went from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, which means that I feel like there's something that's not growing, or you feel like that you're not growing and you're ready to, grow and go to the next level. So you got the Queen of Wands, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. So maybe with the 9 of Swords, maybe you know exactly what you want or what your heart's desire. You got the King of Cups too. So this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. But maybe you know exactly what you want with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is, whatever's going on with y'all, this is like destiny that is moving you guys away from a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of chaos, But the thing about it is that you're trying to gain some type of clarity too. And this is also too, like I said, feelings. I can't get it out. Maybe there's something that you want to say, but you can't get it out. Especially with the communication, your mind, like it's in your mind, but not, you're not putting it out into the ether. So I feel like this is you needing to get whatever this is off your chest with this spiritual evolution and awaken here. So let me see. Yeah, the Justice card. So this is the universe trying to bring balance to your life. See, there's something that maybe you're doing some type of shadow work or you're going within right now. But whatever this is, your luck is going to change, you know, once you get through this process, even though it may be something that may be very painful, Scorpio. I feel like this is a necessary change, you know. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well as here. So this is all about... I feel like this is more like career, you know, like you trying to find what your heart's desires is for you guys, okay? It could very well be love, but let me see. You got the Soul's Wisdom at the bottom of the deck. So you guys are... Your soul is whispering to you, you know, your deepest dreams, your deepest desire, you know, the truth that needs to be revealed. So this is quiet moments. Maybe that's what you guys are doing in hermit mode right now, but you need to listen to the guidance that's within you so you can find your authentic path, because you maybe feel like you're not living in your truth, or you know, something like this. It's just, I just feel like, you know, doing something, but it's like, I know this ain't it's not what makes me happy. You know, it don't make me happy, but it pays the bills. So you gotta sometime figure out what it is that really is making you happy during this time. Sometimes money is good, but sometimes money ain't everything, you know. But you gotta trust that the universe is going to provide for you. And like, don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know why I feel like you guys are being hard on yourself. Okay, what's this card that came out? So we got reflection. I told you guys are doing some reflection right now. You're looking inside your soul right now, and you are asking yourself, you know, looking at your recent choices, like, did I do the right thing, or mistakes. I feel like those mistakes you made, it's like stuff in the past, but you just need to look at, like, what lesson can you learn from this situation that you're going through right now. So just do some reflection, okay? Do some reflection. Look in the, like, take a deep look at yourself, your soul's strength for your growth, you know, and use this to deepen you and your intuition on a whole nother level. So this is what I'm seeing here so far. One more card, Spirit. I want this the last card I'm gonna pull from this. One more card holds here. I'm gonna clarify this Ten of Cups. Okay, I said one more. And what did I tell you? I said find a lesson, and Spirit said it's time for you to find a lesson. So you got to understand, some things just happen for a reason. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, it shows me like this is your destiny. But just understand that what is meant for you is like, it cannot be stopped. You know, some things may have stopped you in your track. I see you getting sidetracked or whatever. But in reality, this is simply just teaching you, you know, like to put your intuition on where you want to be. So, and also too, you looking at the areas where you need to grow. Like wherever you're having fear or you're doubting, that may be an area where you need to grow, you know. So there is, there's no such thing as failure, you know. You're like, you tried it and you fail, you know, or you feel like you're doing something and you feel like you want to just throw in a towel. It's okay to throw in a towel, Spirit says, you know. We all get to that point where sometimes we just want to give up. But I do feel like for you, like, through the spiritual awakening, there may be some communication too, especially when it comes to relationships and love. But I don't know why you guys are brokenhearted, and I need to check to see, you know, consider options. That's what Spirit is saying, you know, what you've narrowed down your focus and desires and outcome, as you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. So this is like you letting go and letting God, you know, give you exactly what you need with, you know, what's best for you. So now I need to clarify the Nine of Swords. I want to know why, Scorpio, you guys are worried. You know, what are you stressing out, sleepless nights? Like, what is this fear? What is this anxiety for Scorpio? Let me go ahead and let me get these cards here. Why is Scorpio, the Nine of Swords here for Scorpio? Boom. The Nine of Swords come out with the Lovers, okay? So maybe this is a love situation. Maybe you're worried about love, or you're worried about, you know, do I have what it takes to, you know, for this? Maybe, you know, you made mistakes in the past and you're not wanting to make mistakes But I feel like whatever this is, like you guys are just to the point where you're just over exhausted. Again, you got the Six of Cups. So maybe you guys are rekindling or thinking about the past mistakes, and thinking about maybe, you've been hurt in the past, and you're trying to avoid a situation so you don't be hurt again. But I feel like this is the universe definitely on your side with the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me a lot of these things, especially when it comes to love, it's kind of like it's out of your control, 10:10 is what I see on the clock. So you are meant to fulfill your divine contract with the divine. So it's something that you came here to do, your mission. So whatever this is, you got the Ace of Cups, okay? So it tells me there's a new love, but the Seven of Cups, there's some confusion around love, you guys. So I feel like, maybe this is you abandoning the past and trying to move forward on a new beginning, okay, with this Ace of Cups. But somehow or another, I feel like you've been stopped with some type of fear, Let me see what this, you got the Empress, okay? Empress is coming out with the Four of Swords. I told you I can't make this up. You guys are very overwhelmed when it comes to this divine femme, okay? But the thing about it is, the Four of Pentacles, you may be holding back, holding back your feelings or holding back communication because you are afraid of this connection. And I feel like it's something that's so overwhelming, but I do feel like this does make you happy. So you need to make the choices for you, especially with the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So I have 999, and I do have a video where I made it. It talks about 999 somewhere on here. It's timeless. Make sure you watch that video, because I do feel like that video is going to be very important. I've sat down and looked at some of my videos, and it's been stuff that I did a long time ago, but it resonates with me now, because that's the thing about energy. Energy has no space, no time, And sometimes the time that you feel like it should be, when it comes to the universe, there's no such thing as time, Like you can reconnect with people or be with somebody, and instantaneously you just feel like I've known them forever and I have this connection. But this connection, or whatever it is that you have, it could be so intense that it's affecting other areas of your life, and you're needing to like abandon all the stuff from the past that's hurting you, and move on to, to free yourself, but also trusting your intuition. But this is like, I feel like there's a lot of love that you have on the inside of you, but somehow or another you're cold and detached. And you need to figure out, how can you turn this situation around from not being cold and detached, okay? So let me see what you guys are afraid of, Scorpio. What is the fear for Scorpio right now during this time? I can't believe y'all got fear. Two of Wands, I told you. Two of Wands, needing to make a decision right now, okay? Looking at your options, looking on where you need to go, but you guys are detached and withdrawn right now. So maybe you're at the place where you're at an impasse, So, Spirit, please and thank you. What else you got for Scorpio? The next card you got is the Hangman. I can't make it up. Y'all stuck like Chuck, okay? Y'all stuck like Chuck, because, you're trying to move, but you're feeling trapped. You're feeling confined, with your current situation. But this is you needing to step out on faith, Even though you may not know exactly where to go, you still got to trust that the universe, 1313, that the universe is providing for you, okay? The next card is the Three of Pentacles, and you got the Three of Pentacles here again, which tells me this is about, you growing, but also to, the partners or people you want in your life or don't want in your life. But this is you learning from those past mistakes and not making those past mistakes again, which is cool, that you guys are doing that. The Six of Swords, which tells me that may be something you're trying to move away from, but it's hard. Like, it's hard to move away. It could be painful. So you very well could be holding on to negativity, but I just feel like you need to let this go and let Spirit guide you to calmer waters, to a place where you can be alive. So even though you may feel defeated or trying to do something and it's not working out the way you want to, because you guys could be very, very competitive within your own self. But this is Spirit saying, trust this process, okay? With the Three of Swords, I go your 3-3 again. So I told you, it came out again, the Three of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles came out again. See, so your energy right now that you're sending out, your frequency, it is causing a lot of conflicts, okay? The heartbreak and the betrayal, the loneliness that you're feeling, the sadness. But these conflicts are, just trying to help you. You maybe need to work your way through some type of sadness or depression. But I just feel like you guys are just not happy right now, okay? Whatever this is. So you need to clear up all misunderstandings and all confusions. Just go ahead and express yourself and say what you feel like you need to say. But I feel like once you do that, you clear the air. Like this is spirit, getting you to open up your throat chakra as well and your heart, your crown chakra. So this is a lot to do, especially with roots and family and friends. So that may be things going on right now that it may be very overwhelming, but maybe this is spirit just telling you, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to go to the next level. So Temperance is here with the Knight of Cups. So yeah, this is like go and do what makes you happy, if that's what you feel like you need to do. So in this month of September, Scorpio, I do feel like that there's a chance for you guys to rekindle some love or some flame, especially with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Lovers, okay? This is like maybe somebody from your past or something from your past. Maybe you're I don't know if this is you letting go of someone from your past, but you releasing a situation from your past. But it's been really holding you down and weighing you down. So I feel like you need to make the decision, that's for you. So use logic in this situation, especially with the Seven of Cups. So look at all the aspects and just see, what is it worth it? And if it's worth it, then you need to take the risk. But if it's not worth you taking the risk, then maybe this is you needing to release and to let go. I don't know. Just saying, this you need to definitely let go. Let's see what the angels have to say. I'm trying to. Ooh, sorry about that. Maybe somebody's gonna apologize, or maybe you need to apologize because that just happened. Sorry about that. So let's see what we got here. Again, you got the Three of Swords again. The sadness that you feel will fade away in time, okay? Let go of the past. You got to let go of the past, Scorpio. This is for your personal growth. Their challenges may be in the way, but this is healing any misunderstanding. But from those, that are around, you got the Strength card too. Again, you got the Five of Swords. So you guys are definitely in your dang on heads this week. This month. So your personal power is portrayed with kindness and passion that brings about forgiveness and realizing that you're stronger than you knew. So this is only just bringing out the best. I hear Spirit say, the best is yet to come. The best is yet. You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet. That's what Spirit says, okay? So an unwanted choice. I'm sorry, an unwise choice. Maybe there is a better way, but that's something that can make you happier, So you're trying to avoid people who lack integrity and who question your motives. Like this is like you needing to I ain't got time for you, bye. So if anybody's questioning you or your motives or what you're doing, this is Spirit. So, it's time to, take a leap of faith because you don't have to explain anything to anybody. So this is a new start, but you need to trust yourself and push through your fears during this time. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith, Scorpio. So the next card is a Four of Wands, which tells me that maybe some of you guys may have a soulmate coming in, but the Five of Pentacles, maybe you guys feel like I just said, all I do is think of you day and night. That's all I do. I can't get you off my mind. So this is you realizing that you got more to celebrate than what you have. But don't look at the downside. Look at the bright side. Look at where you're at, because there's a lot of people that may not be where you're at or may not be in the situation as you. But you need to send gratitude to the divine and the angels for peace and prosperity to come to you. So this is you finding contentment, in your personal life, So sometimes work may be a little too much, but the one washing machines, if you hear this making a lot of noise with the 10 of Wands, see, this is like heavy burden. Maybe working too much, doing too much, or something stressing you out with the 5 and 5. Again, y'all got 5, 5 here. So this is you need to take the action to make the changes that are best for you during this month, okay? With the King of Wands. So this is someone who's a leader. You never meant to be a follower. Wow, man, I can't make this up. You got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Look at this power couple here. King and the Queen together. So that's what I feel like, you know, every king needs a queen and every queen needs a king. So maybe you're looking at this point right now where you're ready to step into the spotlight. You know, maybe you guys doing some type of public speaking or getting out there with the communication because the third house was here. But maybe this is you don't want to be criticized. Some people don't like constructive criticism, but this is you needing to trust your intuition. Know that nothing can happen if you don't believe in it. So if you don't believe in the magic or you don't believe in what you're doing, you know, it's like you can stand for something or fall for nothing. So you need to find balance, you know, with your career and your personal life. You know, it could be like maybe that's all I do is work, and then after work, you know, then I still work. So this is you finding some time to be able to enjoy, because I don't know why I'm just seeing you guys like mentally fatigued or mentally burned out during this time, and that may be why you're doing some rest and some rejuvenation. But I also feel like, you know, like this may not be, like some people can probably take this the wrong way, but I feel like this is more so like you just tired of work, okay? You just like, I can't stand this, you know? It's just getting so painful when it comes to work here. But, you know, this is like looking at this and realizing that I could be doing something else. You know, I could be doing something that can make me happy. But the thing about it is I feel like that you guys don't trust that it's going to work. So I feel like whatever career endeavor or whatever you're doing, it will work out. But Spirit, I think this is God pushing you, giving you a gentle nudge, okay? I told you to go to Wheel again, sweet. I can't make this up. The Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel of Fortune. This is God giving you that gentle nudge. It's time to move, okay? It's time to, you know, go to a new start. This is a fresh start for you guys. It may be an end of the delays, but this is a sudden, unexpected progress. So something is going to change, but this is very positive, you know, for you, okay? Some of you guys may be wanting to, you know, buy a new vehicle, or some of you guys may be wanting to do some creative crafts or projects during this time, okay? But this is you cultivating a brand new you, a fresh new start, okay? Because it's like the Magician card. I told you, it's the alchemist. So you alchemizing that energy and you're transforming into something that's very beautiful. But I do feel like, you know, for you guys, love is on the horizon. You know, some of you could, not all of you, but some of you guys could be running into your twin, all right, with this King and Queen, a power couple here. So let me see. Let me get some cards for y'all. I got them. I got my cards in a basket, y'all. Don't say nothing, okay? Don't say nothing about blue. But I got my cards in a basket. I'm gonna pull some cards out of here. Y'all see me? Okay, I'm gonna pull some cards out of this basket for y'all, Scorpio. Let's see. Spirit says, then we got a Scorpio. Here's one. I'm gonna pull 10. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, and I got 2 more that came out. Oh, and I got some that's falling out the side, okay? Ooh, I'm going to take those out the side, okay? I said 10, but Spirit said, no, you're going to take more. You're going to, that's what I'm saying, like, so let's see what we got. Don't let everybody read for you, okay? Don't let everybody tap into your energy. Spirit says you got yellow, okay, which is the crossroads. So I feel like this is you guys. Your solar plexus may be blocked during this time. I don't know if you can see your solar plexus may be blocked during this time. The Chariot here. So I do feel like that things are going to move forward for you this year. I don't know why my light has a glare. But things going to be moved for you. I told you, twin God. So some of you are separated from your twin. I told you was going to run into a twin. You got the 9 of fire again, which is the 9 of swords. Let me please clean this off, y'all. I do not like this. I don't know why this thing doing this, but forgive me. Yeah, this is like, look at me, I had to clean this out. Because you got scattered energy here. And this is spirit saying, you need to claim your power during this time so you can move forward. But that may be why you may be blocked here in the 12th house. This is some a spiritual, whatever's going on, spiritual union. But this is God's judgment for your life, okay? Also, too, you got Virgo, which is in this season. God is trying to move you forward from out of this crossroad, okay? And you also have fantasy. So you got this is spirit asking, what are your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, and desire during this time? So you got water spirit, love. So this is has a lot to do with your crown chakra, and it also has a lot to do with your heart chakra during this time, okay? So narcissists, some of you may be dealing with some narcissists or people with narcissistic tendencies, but spirit wants you to, maybe you're letting go of people who are narcissists. This is people like they so vain. All they think about is, in a physical level. They're not looking at things on a deeper level. So maybe this is you as well, letting go of that narcissistic side of you. I'm not, trying to call you a narcissist, but it's here, So maybe this is spirit say like, be careful. And then the next card you got is on your own terms. This is like, what to say? She waited a really long time to be saved until one day she decided to save herself. So this is like you needed to know that today's the day to save yourself. Today's the day to get you out of this situation. Nobody can change your thoughts or, change what's going on in your head. Only you could do that with the Page of Swords. So you need to, shift your perspective, when it comes to you. Review everything very carefully. Maybe that's what you're doing right now. But I do feel like this is just spirit trying to nudge you to say, hey, Scorpio, what is it that your heart truly desires? Look at that Page of Pentacles with the Two of Wands and the Lovers, okay? Maybe this is like you, and the Ten of Cups. There you go again, y'all, okay? I can't make this up. You got the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this is, man, this is something good. It really is. Because there y'all go, bored, detached. It's like you're tired, doing the same old, same old. Maybe this is... being emotionally unavailable during this time. So whatever it is causing you to go to Emperor. So we got the Emperor and the Empress. So while you guys are emotionally unavailable, this is you going through this awakening, 8-8, and freeing yourself so you can move on and move forward, okay? This is the renewal. This is, I told you, a spiritual awakening here from the Ten of Wands. After a situation that's been fucking draining you, this is the 8 of Pentacles, especially work. So some of you guys are definitely drained with work with the 10 of Pentacles. So you already know what you need to do and how you need to do it. But you got to trust this whole process, okay? You got to trust this. So I just hear God say the steps of a good man are ordered by God. So your steps are ordered, But the point is, even though God is ordering your steps, you got to trust this process, all right? I'm almost done. All right, so let's see what we got. Let's see what's going on with your money, Scorpio, and their money. So this is offer. You got spirituality, but you got control, okay? Loss. I told you, there's some things that you may have to let go financially. You may have to take an L for a little while, but you can expect, some turmoil when it comes to your finances. A loss of a job, it can make it difficult to control your money, but you will have to work really hard to make ends meet. And maybe that's what I felt like, so whatever it is, it may require some work, like, damn, shit, I could just be this easy for me to do this, but it may be something that be maybe a little challenge. It may push you outside your comfort zone, but you need to try to be a little bit more flexible and allow the universe to work its magic for you during this time. But don't lose out on opportunities just because it don't come in the form of the way you want it to, Spirit says. But sometimes the blessing is in disguise. You need to be very open-minded. You got spirituality. I told you something very spiritual about this union that you guys have, okay? And Spirit is offering you something better. So the universe will meet your needs, but you need to consider, some of you guys calling upon your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors during this time. If you believe in angels and ancestors, I would definitely call upon them, to try to help you to get over this spiritual blockage that you guys have here. So the finances could, your finances could, maybe, you need some some prayer, you know, to help you with this situation, to help you to grow. I told you, you got Gaia, you know, you need a hand. So, you know, Mother Earth to come and give you a hand during this time. So this is what I am seeing here with the voice. So maybe your voice of communication, you being, you know, in the spotlight, maybe a podcast or something like this, but you being the rebel, you know, you got to understand that you were never meant to march to the beat of anyone's drums but your own, okay, the transporter. So, you know, let go of perfection or need. Everything's got to be right. Everything's got to be perfect. Sometimes you just got to trust the process, okay? So this is what I'm seeing with the mistakes. You know, you made mistakes in the past, and that's one of the things like, I cannot do this anymore, you know? But a righteous man falls 7 times, but he get back up, Scorpio, and you will get back up from this situation. But this is just spirit taking you through this stripping of your first house, and you know, and also too with your partnerships, businesses, and alliance, you know. But you are ascending during this month, Scorpio. But this is what I have for you. Thank you so much, Scorpio. And my name is Sacred Blue Rose. And if you guys would like to get a reading, please reach out to me, okay? You can find me, you know, at thesacredbluerose@gmail.com. You can definitely email me. Or you can go to my TikTok, which is Sacred Blue Rose. Okay, make sure you go to the one that has like 25.5K followers or something like that, okay? But, and if you need candle work, candle magic, candle services, I got you too, okay? But I love you guys. You guys be blessed. 31111 is what I saw. Have a good day. Bye-bye.